Real quick, short story. I was just talking to one of my students right before the show. One of the reasons why I was late for airing the show. Now, he's a college student. I was telling him about student loans because I know a lot of us that go to college get student loans. Uh, Student loans usually give you about 4 to 6% interest rates on your student loans. And it's deferred until you get out of college. But some of them are no interest until you get out of college. Those are the subsidized loans. And some of them are unsubsidized, which are interest accruing until you get out of college. But your first payment isn't due until after you get out of college. Now, I told him, go and get all of it, because if you take it, I told you guys on the show, we have found some real estate investment trusts that's been around for decades now that are between 10 and 18%, almost 19% interest on those investments. Now, if you borrow money today, and one of the trusts that I looked into actually pays monthly. So right after you invest in it, every month after you invest in it, it's giving you back money. I told him, I said, look, they're deferring your payments until you get out of college. If you take the money, put it into the REIT, you're getting 18% interest off of the money. You take the dividends they give you every month, put it back into the REIT until you get out of college. When you get out of college, the amount of money they're going to tell you that you owe as a monthly payment is going to be paid off by the dividends from the REIT. You make your payment due date for your student loans 3 or 4 days after the deposit from the REIT and set up automatic bill pay. So who cares if you have $100,000 of student loans if you have a $100,000 portfolio that's paying you 18% interest and you're paying 6% interest back on that $100,000? Because the other 12% or 14% interest, because I had to do the math there, 6 minus 18, yeah, so it's 12%. I had it right the first time. The other 12% interest that you're getting off of that $100,000 stock, that is profit in your pocket. Remember, I told you guys the story, the not even a story. I told you guys the platform where people use borrowing and lending to make money as an investment portfolio. This is one of the ways that you do it. If you borrow with low interest rates and then you invest that money into something with higher interest rates paid to you than the interest rate owed to the creditor that loaned it to you, the money that you're making off of the one asset is going to be higher than the money that you owe in the other asset. And that's where you turn a profit, where you are now making money off of somebody else's money without having to do anything else. Closest thing to passive income, next to just putting your money into a high investment yield account and just leaving it there and just letting them pay you royalties on a regular basis until they change the tax laws. Because the gentleman I was talking to is in California. Until they change the tax laws in the United States, as you pay for your student loan debt, it is a tax deduction. So the taxes that you would pay on the income earned from the dividends from the investment platform is going to be offset by the student loans that you're paying, which means that you're going to end up in a situation where you don't owe taxes if you did not make more money than you owe. There you go. We also have tax deductions in a lot of other areas, because if you have you an LLC, whatever isn't written off on your personal taxes actually is written off on your LLC, where you actually get the benefit from combining all of this stuff to not owe as much to the U.S. government, which actually saves you. Because remember, the Republican platform was for big business. So if you set yourself up as a moderate to big business, bro, you got all the tax brackets in your favor.